Landlords, rent your property before the holiday season. By the time you're watching this video, it's already November 9th, November 11th, or November 12th. And as we are approaching the holiday season, most of you as a landlord, if your property, your rental property is empty or your tenant is about to leave, it's very important that you rent your property before we get to the holiday season, before we get to December 1st. Why? As we approach the holiday season, many prospect tenants start looking for property. They start relocating. Tenants do not like to relocate during the holiday season. And I'm going to give you the two main reasons. The reason number one tenants don't relocate is because they don't want to put the whole family through a moving process in the holiday season. Imagine you with your whole family moving for Christmas. What are you going to say to your kids? It is very hard. So 80 to 90% of the tenants do not relocate in the holiday season. And number two, guys, when you're relocating, what do you have to do? You have to spend money. And most of the people, they spend most of the money on holiday season. So most of their saving, they spend it in holiday season. They don't want to spend the money on moving costs. So these are the two main reasons. As you approach the holiday season, the demand for rental property goes down. And when the demand of rental property goes down, the number of active properties for rent goes up. So if your property is empty right now, or your landlord, your current tenant is about to leave, it is very important that you call your agent, the one that is handling your property, and hopefully you're using the correct agent in your area, and you tell your agent, what is it that we need to do to get my property, to get a secure tenant in my property before or on December 1st. Number two, you have to tell your agent, I need to see the conditions and the prices of the property that are active for rent in my area or building that are competing with mine. You have to sit with your agent, and you have to do by any means necessary to secure a tenant before December 1st. Because if you don't, most likely you're going to spend the month of December and the month of January with your property empty. You're losing 2 months. Very important, guy. This is very important because it happens to me all the time. And then this only applies for the long-term rentals, meaning rentals that are going for 1 year or more. So if the tenant doesn't move by December 1st, they're not going to move in December, and they're going to start looking for properties in January, meaning that they're going to move on February 1st. So if you don't have a tenant by December 1st, most likely you're not going to find one until February 1st. And I'm going to give you 2 tips that you can learn from this video. If you happen to see one of these landlords and you're watching this video, one tip that you should do, if you have a tenant already secure, make sure that the lease that you have with your current tenant doesn't end during the holiday season. Usually I would advise you to end your lease 2 months before the holiday season or 2 months after, so you don't have to go through this situation, so you don't have to be in a rush to try to secure a tenant. And number two, if you're on the other side of the boat and you happen to be a tenant and you say, Nivaldo, how do I get a unit at a discounted price? Start looking for a unit in the holiday season. Any unit that you find in a holiday, any rental unit that you find in a holiday season, you can get it at a discount price. Why? Because the tenant know that if they don't give it to you, most likely they're going to be another month in the market. Okay? So guys, I hope you learn as much as I do from this video. Please throw me some comments down below. Send me an email. Give me a call. We go through this process 4 or 5 times a week. We go through this process and we can guide you in the right direction. Give me a comment, even if you disagree with what I'm saying. Throw me a comment below, send me an email, give me a call, send me a text message, and we will get back to you as soon as we can. Thank you for watching, guys. I'll see you next week.